Hi, my name is Thomas, and I want to welcome you guys watching to my walk with Christ tonight. And I want to start in Jeremiah 29, verses 11 through 14. And it says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Then you will call upon me, and I will come and pray to you, and I will listen. You will seek me, and I will find you. When you seek and find me with all your heart, I will be found by you, declares the Lord, and I will bring you back to captivity." And the following verses just go on to say, I will gather you from all the nations that I banned you from and bring you back. But I want to focus tonight mainly on verses 11 through 14. But first, I want to ask that right now, what you do is that you listen to the words that I want to talk about tonight, but also begin to think of some things in your life that you need to let go, and just think about that as we go on. So in verses 11 through 14, it says, "For I know the plans I have for you, not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. When you call upon me, when you find me, I will give you all these things." Now, for a lot of us, not excluding me, the fact that God has control of my life, it means a lot. It's comforting. And there's so many passages in the Bible that talks about God knows what He's doing. God has plans for our life, plans to prosper us, plans to take care of us. And He also talks about not worrying about life because I know what I'm doing, not worry about clothes because I will clothe you, not worrying about food because I will feed you. But because of the fact that we're human beings, another instinct that comes into play, other than comfort of knowing that God's in control, is being scared. Being scared because we don't know what He's doing. Being scared because we don't have a day-to-day or month-to-month or year-to-year outline of what's going to happen next. We're always afraid of what's going to happen next. Because if something good is going on in our life, then there's bound to be something bad to happen in our life, which is true. However, good and bad things, God is in control of all those things. I hate or dislike for people to go through bad things, such as relationship issues, such as finance issues, such as losing a job. I dislike people to go through those things. However, in those things, God is shaping our hearts. God is preparing the way. But also, God is in control of good things. You might not know it. I might not know it. But a year down the road, God might have something in line for my life that I cannot even imagine. But the point is, we should have comfort in knowing that God is in control. We should have comfort in knowing that God is in the driver's seat. That instead of us being the pilot, God is the pilot. And, again, we should not be so consumed of having control of everything that's going on in our life, because I know we live in a world where we just want to have control, but we should have comfort and we should have stability and understanding that, who more to be in control than God. So, again, the verses talk about, I have plans to prosper you, meaning I have plans to take care of you. I have plans to land you in this job that's going to be better than the job that I'm in right now, even though I think that the job that I'm in right now is the greatest thing in the world. Or I have plans to put you into a better relationship than the relationship I'm in right now, even though this person that I'm with, I think I want to be with them forever. And like I said, I'm not trying to steer you away from whatever relationship or whatever job you're in. I'm just saying we're in a world where we get comfortable. I know me recently, I got comfortable with the job that I was with for over a year, and I was dealing with computers. And now, praise the Lord, I'm in a job that I take care of animals. So God lands in our life what we need. Even though me working with animals is not what I want to be doing with the rest of my life, it's a job that's going to give me money. It's a job that's going to pay my bills. You know, so like I said, I'm not steering you away from that job that you're at right now or that relationship that you're in right now. What I'm trying to get across is the fact that, you know, we get so comfortable with a job, we get so comfortable in a relationship, and when those things end, we think the world is over. The world's not over. God's got just better things for you in store. So again, when I started this video tonight, I said, think about some things that you need to let go of. Think about some of the things in your past that you regret, whether they are things, you know, such as addictions, or whether they were things such as you being an abusive, whether it be verbal or nonverbal relationship. I asked you to think about those things. But what I also want to do is those things, if you want to write them on a piece of paper, that way they're visually there for you to see, or if you just know because they've scarred you. I want to ask that you let go of those things, and this could also be something that has to happen in time. The very first step to let go of something is to forgive yourself or forgive the other person, or both. I don't know about you, but it's very hard for me to forgive somebody for harming me. It's hard for me to forgive somebody that has done me wrong. So there's two ways to go about it. The first way is if you have the guts, which you won't be alone in it, God will be with you. But it's to go to that person, it's to call that person and say, hey, I forgive you. Now, 9 times out of 10, they're going to have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Like, forgive me for what? But you'll know. Or, second option is, and I do it a lot because I just don't have what it takes to go to this person that did me wrong and talk to them face to face. So the second option is to go to God and say, God, I forgive myself. I forgive this person for what they did. Please help me to move on with my life. And the reason I say that we need to forget and forgive and let go is because these things, whether it be relationship issues, whether it be whatever it might be that somebody has done you wrong, these things are not helping our relationship with God. Because if we render ourselves with these things, we cannot allow ourselves to move on with what God has planned for us, the great things that He has planned in our life. If we can't get over somebody, a man or a woman cheating on you in a relationship, then when you find the person that God wants you to be with, you're going to hold on to that, and you're going to press that upon the person that is, you know, in the relationship with you that you're actually supposed to be with. And or whether it's you know, being let go from a job, you know, you're gonna tie yourself down and say, well, if I get fired from this job, then I'm gonna get fired from this job. So the whole point of letting go is so that you can move on, because you're much more important than something that's happened previously or something that's happened several years ago. Move on. Now, if it's something that you yourself has done, whether it's through addictions, whether it's been through, you know, something bad, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. I want to let you guys know that you're not alone in this. Whether you are a Christian now, or whether you're not a Christian, you're not alone in this. There's people that go through things every day, but the only difference between what I go through and what a non-believer goes through is I have somebody that I can go to, somebody that I can pray to, somebody that I know will take care of me. Whether it's, you know, like I said, almost 3 weeks ago I lost my job, and 3 weeks now I have another job. So everything takes time, but I have this man called Jesus Christ that is there for me. So I want to invite those out there that are like, what's this whole being a Christian thing about? And I want to let you know that it could take me, forever to explain what being a Christian is about. Now, what I will say is being a Christian is not, it doesn't relinquish me from bad things. It doesn't relinquish me from going through heartache. But what it does give me is the satisfaction that I have a man called Jesus Christ that died for my sins and that is there for me. So with that being said, those that are wanting to know what being a Christian is about and wanting to feel this, I ask you to just let go of everything that's happened in your life. Just let it go. Just let it go right now, and pray this with me. Say, God, I know I've done wrong. I'm not in anywhere near perfect. Nowhere near am I perfect in my life and the things that I do and the day-to-day things that I do. But I want to invite you into my life. I want to invite you to my heart. I know that you died for me. I know that you died for my sins. And I want to let everything go now. And I want all my burdens, everything that I go through, I want you to have control of that. I know that you have every interest in what is going to happen in my life. And I want to let it all go. I know that you died for me. I know that you've forgiven me for my sins. And I thank you so much for everything that you've done. And I accept you. I know that you died. I accept you into my heart. So, like I said, if you've prayed that, right now, I may have not prayed like some would pray, but the only thing that matters is when you say, God, I accept you into my heart. I accept you into my life. He's there permanently. And so that's all that matters. If you said those key words, that's all that matters. Now, if you prayed that, that's great. That's great for you. I'm happy. If you didn't pray that and you still what is this being a Christian all about? I can't answer that in any length of time, but just know that it's a great thing. It's a great thing to be a part of such a huge family, and for my father of all fathers to be Jesus Christ himself. Now, if you're still struggling through things and you need some time, just the only thing that I ask you to do is just lay it down. Lay it down to him, and he will take care of it. Thank you guys, and have a good night.